Hello there, this is LEGO Dynasty, and time is my review of the LEGO Harry Potter Buckbeak. It's set number 76427, comes with 723 pieces, is rated ages 9 and up. Now this set retails in the United States for $59.99 and in Canada for $79.99. Now without further ado, let's kick off this review, starting with the box. Taking a look at the box, you can see Buckbeak in his sort of courtyard outside of Hagrid's hut. You, of course, have Harry, Hermione, and Ron on the side there, looking pretty nice. You can see some of the pumpkins that Buckbeak likes to snack on the side there. Taking a look at the back, you can see the wingspan and length of Buckbeak, which is 44 centimeters or 17.5 inches, like from wing to wing. And then the length of him is 25 centimeters or 9.5 inches. So overall, when his arms are fully extended and just in general, he is quite big. You have another shot of him kind of in, I guess, resting position. And then you have the scene sort of represented of him, almost being executed, which happens during the films. Take a look at the manual. As you can see, it is a rendered image, which I personally don't think looks the best. In this case, because there is no minifigures, I don't think it looks as bad, though I do still miss when it was just the box art reprinted on, especially since I think this box art is pretty nice. And taking a look at the manual, there is advertising of other Harry Potter sets, as you can see, sets that you can combine together to make one large Harry Potter castle. Take a look at the extra pieces I was left with following the build. As you can see, you're left with quite a few, and some pretty nice ones at that. Overall, these are all pieces you can add to your collection for free. Now we'll start off by taking a look at the side build that has, the pumpkin and other elements, including a brick-built crow piece, which actually looks pretty nice, I have to say. For a brick-built design, looks very nice. Overall, it's kind of just an extra thing added on to the set to up the piece count, I'm guessing. Like this has a solid number of pieces, as you can see. Probably at least 50 of the 723 included. So this is obviously not like a huge amount, but still a solid number of pieces that just allows them to, I guess, raise the price on a set like this. At the end of the day, it's a nice inclusion. You can move these pumpkins to have Buckbeak be eating them if you wanted to, etc. But you can also just leave it on as well. The crow, like I said, you can move him. Obviously, you can't move the wings or anything. It's fully brick built and stationary, but it's still nice to have it for a little design. Now take a look at Buckbeak, and I have to say, I think this is my favorite of the buildable Harry Potter creatures that we've gotten, from the Hedwig, the Horntail Dragon, even Expecto Patronum, or Expecto Patronus, etc. Like those two builds in one. But I think this one's my favorite. One, it's definitely the largest of all of those builds, and that to me is just awesome. Like, it just looks absolutely incredible. I think they did an incredible job getting the look. It's definitely not minifigure scale, and maybe that's why they didn't include Hagrid, though, because we obviously know they have characters ride him, and they are, not this, not in scale like this. Like, if I grab a minifigure, I'll just grab a Lucius Malfoy, just a kid version. Like, he is not supposed to be this small on Buckbeak, of course, so it's definitely nowhere close to minifigure scale. And that's probably why they didn't include a Hagrid. I still would have, just because he's obviously his handler. But that's probably why they didn't. At the end of the day, though, I think it just looks absolutely incredible. Just, it's got some nice swooshability, I have to say. It's very stable. I'm not worried at all about the set falling apart. You can move the legs, move the wings themselves into different positions. Of course, you have lots of playability. So you can even put them in Superman mode with the legs out. That's a lot of fun. A lot of opposability there that you can play around with. And like I said, even the wings you can place down. I guess they're actually supposed to be like this. Just like that. and that looks pretty nice. And again, like it showed, you can have him be laying down, like a lot of opposability for him, which is just really awesome to see, and definitely lets you have a lot of fun choosing how you want to display him. Like, I just think that's really great, because at the end of the day, like, that's it for play functionalities. You're obviously not going to have any like missile shooters coming out of Buckbeak or anything like that, so they had to do a lot of, you know, opposability of the wings and legs to justify a set of both this size and you know, just what they wanted to charge for this set. So, and I think they did a good job of that. Like I said, I really like the overall playability of it, even without any extra play features or minifigures. You do also have the ability to move the tail. Obviously, you can spin it 360 degrees, but really just moving it up and down as you see fit and put it into the angles you want, and that's nice as well. Now, just showing it next to the Horntail Dragon here, just to show it in scale. Overall, Buckbeak is a lot more, you know, filled in and just, I would say, overall bigger than the Horntail Dragon. Obviously, the Horntail Dragon's a bit more minifigure scale, hence why they also included Harry from his Tri-Wizard outfit, along with a whole stand, which Buckbeak obviously doesn't get because he can just stand on his legs. But still, you can see the scale differences, and still pretty nice overall. But I do think I like the look of Buckbeak a little bit more, but that's just because he's so much larger, they were able to do even more detail than what they were able to do on the Horntail Dragon here. The LEGO Harry Potter Buckbeak, to me, is my favorite buildable creature that we've gotten from LEGO Harry Potter theme. I think this is absolutely a must pick up if you're a fan of Harry Potter. Like, I just think this one's really cool. And yes, not minifigure scale, but it still looks great on display, and just is a really fun little build. That's all my opinion though. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.